previous episode.
One step for dancing, balancing on the line of life. Which side should I go to? Now everything seems clear to me. The solution stands here in front of me. At last, my soul will be able to be free. Perhaps what we wish to be right. Help us to understand what we're doing before it's too late. Now I'm but a friend, looking for help. Even the night cries for me and for you too. One step for Dolce, one step for dancing. Balancing the line of life. Which side should I go to? Only cold iron seems to understand me. He supports me, he guides me towards the solution. Slowly, one more step down. Now I'm but a friend, looking with mine.